And we have an outbreak we're in the midst of right now, showing no signs of slowing down. Right now, there are nearly 84,000 people in this country currently in the hospital with COVID. That is a new record.
Yeah, a sad one. And we do have a little bit of good news, though. Some help on the way. As we are learning this morning, a third vaccine has now been shown to be effective. Our chief national correspondent, Tom Llamas, joins us now with more on this breaking news from overnight. And also, Tom, this holiday rush. Good morning to you.
Cecilia, good morning to you. We see that rush right behind me. It is absolutely miserable out here. It's cold, it's pouring rain, and yet this line wraps all the way around the block. Here in New York, like in other parts of the country, the lines start early, they end late. Some people at this location waited 8 hours yesterday to get tested. Yet despite all this, there is some good news. As you mentioned, scientists around the globe seem to be getting the upper hand on the virus.
Overnight, some real signs of progress in defeating COVID-19. AstraZeneca announcing it is now the third drug maker to show its vaccine is highly effective at preventing COVID-19. Drug makers testing two dosing regimens, one showing 62% efficacy, but the other 90% effective.
To get 90%, what you have to do is to give a half dose for the first immunization and a full dose for the second immunization.
And Regeneron's antibody treatment, the same one used by the president, granted emergency use authorization by the FDA for people aged 12 and over, and for those at higher risk of developing severe illness from COVID. The news coming as two forces collide, the raging pandemic and the urge to be with family and friends this Thanksgiving. Despite CDC guidance urging Americans not to travel for the Thanksgiving holiday. Scenes like this in Phoenix and Chicago showed packed airports.
Sometimes when you get a crowded plane, you're in a crowded airport, you're lining up, not everybody's wearing masks. That puts yourself at risk.
Coronavirus cases moving past an average of 150,000 per day. Hospitalizations surging to unprecedented levels, with more than 83,000 patients currently hospitalized. In North Texas, the Barbosa family gathered for a family birthday party. Now, 15 members of the family have tested positive for COVID-19.
I plea that my family story can act as a learning lesson for all of us because we took precautions.
And with the holiday just days away, millions lining up for tests. And that demand for testing means a slowdown when it comes to results. Some testing sites possibly unable to provide results before the holiday.
While we've been averaging 1 to 2 day turnaround on the PCR tests here, it depends on the demand at the labs. They've been pretty good about it. So you really need to make a decision. Don't wait.
Keep it to your immediate family, please.
New Jersey's governor limiting indoor gatherings to 10 people. An order one police chief says he won't enforce.
I wasn't going to have my police officers going knocking on doors and ruining somebody's holiday just to check to see how many people are inside their house.
This as America's frontline workers say they're already exhausted and fearful of what's to come.
We definitely do not want to see Thanksgiving family get-togethers be Christmas family funerals.
So the warnings are absolutely clear as we head into Thanksgiving. We also want to mention some more promising vaccine news. The head of Operation Warp Speed saying if everything goes as planned with the Pfizer vaccine, the first doses could be available as early as December 11th. TJ, that's huge news. We finally have an actual date on the calendar.
And that's
TJ?
Great to hear. Tom, thank you so much for that.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.